Hello! After a while I just wanted to go back and make a video on my most favorite backpack, the Nomatic Travel Pack, which you can see on the side. The Nomatic Travel Pack for sure. And this is my daily driver. This is the one I'm using every single day. And I went back from the Nomatic 15 liter and I already was thinking to go back. I sold the 15 liter now. Because at the end I have to realize this is for me the perfect solution. So I will put it in a normal configuration right now where I usually have it with me. This is like with the extension already opened because the extra strain on the depth is not really putting any constraint on me. As before, still have my AirPods in this extra compartment on the top, which is padded inside. It has a pass-through, so you can go into the main compartment and have an opportunity to get a power cable through or whatever you need to, but usually a power bank cable through it, pretty nice. In the front compartment, as you see, it doesn't open fully, so you have this attached part on the side, which is nice that it doesn't fall down and everything falls out. You have the RFID safe compartment where I have passport and I usually have my credit card inside here as well. I have the power brick here. This is the Hyper, it's a 100 watt. That's pretty nice. 2 USB-C, 2 USB-A. I have a lightning cable to USB-C. This compartment right now is empty. Most of the time I have the Rode Wireless Go there. I have the some vouchers. USB-C to USB-C cable, a cloth. I don't know, it was a YouTuber in the Ali video where he was talking with other YouTubers what is the most important thing. And I think there was one person saying it's a cloth, a fiber cloth to clean your screens. Access cards for the restaurants, plus key for restaurant. So that's everything which I have here. And because it's Corona times, masks. Always carry a bunch with me. Makes life a lot easier, so you don't have to ask anyone or buy something while you already have tons at home. So I always have like 5-10 with me. So, staying a little outside, you have this wonderful magnetic coming back bottle holders, which I really, really like. One of the major things I didn't like about the Nomatic 15 liter was that it took away space inside of the bag, while this one here is add-on and you have an easy access to it. That's really nice. You have a handle on each side, handle on the top, no handle at the bottom. The travel bag has it, but usually, I mean, you know how you put a backpack inside a compartment in the airplane. Then we're coming to the big part. You see, this falls completely over, and there you have like the pass-through, which I talked about before, 2 mesh pockets, where I usually have like cartridges for my pens, USB to micro USB to lightning cable, which is from my suitcase, where the power bank is included, the Horizon, the video is going to be up there. My pager for the fire department, really important. Always gives funny faces when the thing goes off. And a USB-C to a micro USB cable. Because the power bank output is USB-C. So therefore, tissue papers. Always have some with me. I have some in my pocket as well. And there's a key leash included. You mount it inside. There's like a strap where you hook it inside. And then you have like this wonderful key leash. And yeah, sometimes it happens to me that I forget to take a key with me because I don't have the backpack with me, but that happens. So this is my absolute workhorse, the Leatherman Surge. That's the big one. I always have, like, you know, the Skeletal with me, this one here. But this is really if I have beefy work. I have the file in it right now. But inside the pouch, I have like a set of T-shank blades, like you would use it for a jigsaw. so that makes it easier to change. There's an extension included. But anyways, don't want to talk about the knife too much today. And yeah, some bit holders and bits as well. So flashlight, you already know, 3 most important things: skeletal, flashlight, and the AirPod Pro. And yeah, then you see there's another compartment behind here. There's a mesh divider. I will show that later from the other perspective. And there's a small pouch inside here where I usually carry my headphones. These are the new Bang & Olufsen H95. I had the AirPod Max, and I realized for myself, now my headphones, they were hurting on my skin. I mean, I don't have that much hair anymore. They are quite big, and yeah, storing wise, also the storage with this whatever bra-like case, yeah, I prefer a little more sturdy version. So the nice part about this one, if you then open it from the side, like I do it now, it opens like a suitcase. And that gives you the opportunity to either open this part here and use all the depth. You can put like shoes here, etc. And you have like a little space of around 5-6 centimeters. Plus it moves a little. You have the pouch here, and you can keep your stuff separated. I mean, that was the biggest advantage to the travel, to the Nomatic Backpack, where you had like the laptop compartment and everything else in one main compartment. And if I open it, then it was like, oh, my socks, my vests, there's something I need. And this way now I have it all separate, and you still get enough stuff inside for, even without a compression bag, for like 1-2 days, and still have the main compartment completely for your use. So, close that back up. While we're here, padding on the back, you can open it and put your straps behind if you want that. I would say I never used it. Totally overrated feature. You have a secret pouch in here, where I usually keep maybe some extra money, whatever, but it's really close to your body, nothing will happen. And there's an AirTag inside. So just if my backpack gets some feet and walks away. Chest strap, they still have the same system as before. It is sewed differently, so it will be a little more safe. It doesn't pop out at the top, which it did with the old version. This is a V2, because my V1, the zipper broke on the front compartment. But this is a V2 version. You don't have this Nomatic triangle anymore. And there's a negative. So if you want to get out the key, before you had one of the zippers configured like this. You had an opening here, get the key, basta. There's no second double zipper on the other side. So I usually kept one zipper on this side and none on the other, so I have to get used to put it here. And if I then take the backpack, I can access it. It's still possible, but if it's super full, it was easier to have it the way as I showed before, that you can just get inside here. That's not possible anymore, or you put a lot of work on the zipper every time you want to open it. That's one small thing they did not change for the better, I would say. So laptop compartment, yeah. Talked about a lot, TSA approved, etc. In Europe, no one cares about it. They want you to take out laptop and tablets and stuff, so you cannot just leave it like this. One pouch here, I usually use it for documents. It's a little padded here, it's stronger than before. They also changed the liner inside. It looks a lot more appealing. Then you have one pouch for what I use for the iPad, and a second pouch also padded and a little with the same fabric as you have in the compartment on the top. Where I can easily fit in a 16-inch MacBook Pro. Normally I have my 13-inch inside. I'm super happy. So what were the reasons I switched back? As I said before, space, separation inside, and everything else basically gives me enough space, enough small locations, so I can easily fit in all my stuff, have it at the same spot, And whenever I be somewhere, I know that this is Wave 7, this is Shopee. There's a pouch for the cloth. And I don't even have to look for the USB-C cable. It's just like the bonus cards fly out sometimes. Probably I should find a different space for those. Yeah, and when you're on the train, when you're on the move, that's really something which is nice, that you don't have to dig deep into your compartments to find something. Yeah, that's why I really like this one. I feel the fabric is a little more water resistant than on version number 1. I already had the travel bag as a version 1, version 2. This one is now my first travel pack as a version 2. And to be honest, I would say super happy. And there's no reason for me to switch back to another backpack or crazy look for one. Although I'm a Kickstarter backer for the new Peter McKinnon, which is the new camera bag, the everyday one, and the sling. It's about to come in June, July. It's still open, I think. And if it is, you will find the link up there. If it's not anymore, I will take the link out. And I think also a few friends of mine also digged into that now. But we have the big Peter McKinnon, the travel one, and it's big. It's usually for one-day trips. It's crazy too much. You almost can go on holiday and have all your camera gear with you. Right now, since I'm on the move, usually use my iPhone. Not really in the need for that. If you're looking for a backpack with a lot of space, which you can compress and make smaller, and you have the variability and all the compartments, pretty nice setup, that's the one to go for. And that's it from my side. For more reviews on Nomatic stuff, subscribe to the channel. And on the other hand, take a look at the playlist, which gives you more opportunities on this part as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one. See you next time.